This is part of the problem. You go to a red state and they're happy to comply and they say, okay, if we're housing some of these people who broke into our country and also committed crimes simultaneously, we're happy to get them deported and hand them over to the federal government. They don't do that in these sanctuary cities. The president also says that he's asking Congress to pass legislation ending sanctuary cities, which he argued are, quote, the root cause of all of these problems. I got to say, I think a lot of us agree with that. It is so asinine to so many people that you have these policies that encourage people to come here illegally that say, hey, if you break our law and come here, you can come to this city and we'll not only keep you safe from deportation, but in the case of places like New York City, don't forget Eric Adams spent $3.75 billion of New York City taxpayer money on having to deal with illegal immigrants in fiscal year 2024 alone. We're talking about the debit cards filled with cash. We're talking about putting them up in the Roosevelt Hotel. Think about the problem that he had to deal with because of the sanctuary policies. I think upon leaving office, he'd be the first to say they don't work. And I think he did, in fact, say we shouldn't have these policies because it's really detrimental to our cities.
Yeah, and that's why I remain optimistic here. It doesn't look like we're winning this ICE news cycle, so to speak, at the moment. But I do think a lot of people are exposing themselves as being anti law and order, being pro illegal immigrant fraud, and pro the hysteria where they call everyone they disagree with Goebbels or Hitler. And Rick Wilson from the Lincoln Project was calling for Stephen Miller to be hung. I mean, these people are sick freaks. And I think when Tampoon Timmy Walls is out there saying there is nothing to see here, there's no reason for ICE to be here at all. Of course, there's a reason to be there. We saw all the fraud. Everyone saw the video. Literally every single person saw those videos. So I think that this is where if we stay the course here and we try our best to try to navigate the situation, then this could net out at a very productive place where more Americans understand the sanctuary cities are the policy and not enforcing our laws are the problem. And so we need to get back to that. And the left, the Democrats, they all court the illegal vote, not just from cheating, but also from trying to get criminals, trying to get convicted felons, trying to get illegal aliens. They want them all to vote. And that's one of their main constituencies. That's why they don't like voter ID laws. They don't want us to have a, FACE Act or anything like that or a SAVE Act. And that's the problem here. And we can really have a big moment if we can pursue those types of policies in the aftermath.